Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin Gemini. Just before I go on, I do have 2025 yearly predictions posted. That the links are in the description box. So if you have some time, feel free to head over there and have a listen to any one of those readings. All astrological signs have been posted for your convenience. Let's move on into your week. Way to go, Gemini. I mean, what an incredible week ahead. You started creating magic before last year ended, and now we're in 2025, and you are all about fire and passion and movement, and you're making ends meet. The funny thing, and what I find to be really incredible here, is if there's anything that needs fixing, if there's anything that needs mending of any kind, anything at all, you're the first person to jump in and say, okay, I've got this sorted, but you're not leaving yourself wide open to sort of pick up the pieces for everyone. You're saying, I'm happy to jump in and help you. You've got to be able to, you've also, what you're saying to others around you is you've also got to be a team player as well. You've got to be there to understand what we're doing to fix this problem and why it's important to stay on track. Do you understand what I'm saying? That type of energy is what I get that you're passing on to others. Pardon me. I'll give you an example. If someone's really struggling with their emotions, and it's just an example, you decide you want to jump in and you see they need help, they need someone to talk to, could be the simplest of things. Now, keep in mind, at the same time, your plate is full, as usual. And so you jump in and you see someone's really struggling, and you decide to jump in. You're on board with that person, but you explain to that person, look, I'm here to help you and I'm happy to do so. But you've got to be able to take something away from this, learn from that experience, and try to help yourself in the process. Ask yourself what you can do to avoid going through this next time. So I mean, you're a firm believer in helping someone out, giving someone a fair go, but I do feel at the end of the day, it's got to be, there's a little bit of tough love there, whether you know the person or not. I feel that you leave an imprint behind of yours, and it's really amazing to see that. There's so much that a person can learn from you, not just say, oh, Gemini's here to save the day, and so every time I'm in trouble, Gemini will always be there each and every single time. It doesn't work like that with Gemini. You are prepared, willing to help, but you will not walk away having given too much away. I will be there to support you, and these are just examples, as I said. So whatever situation you're going through, there is that willingness to help. I'll be there to support you, but it's also important to some degree that you try, that you give it a go, is what I sort of see you saying to the other person or the other people. It could be that you do this for work. Are you a psychiatrist? Are you, there's a lot that's showing up here. It could just be that you've been through enough to know better, and you do your best to pass that on. You would gladly pass that on to others if they needed a helping hand. So whatever it is that you're doing here, you're showing up prepared, and that strength is something that remains within you. As I said, you're entering into the new year. You had entered into the new year. It has been quite amazing, and you're super excited about so much more that is yet to come from this. Let's talk about love, and then I'll jump over to your health. If you're single, there is the willingness to get to know someone. You have it in you. You've got a couple of different things that you're trying out. You want to be able to take care of yourself first. And before this is before you throw yourself into a full-blown relationship. So I do feel that you're being quite careful, looking at all the finer details, making sure that it's that everything is working well for you. You're aligned. You're not saying yes to anyone just yet. As I said, you've been very careful as to what you may choose to consider when it comes to having someone in your life full-time. You know what you want. If you are in a relationship, things could turn sour real quick. The two of you are running on different schedules. Be mindful of what you say to each other this week. There's that need. Possibly, consider what you say to each other. Consider each other's feelings. Make sure you're not stepping on each other's toes. There is the potential to lose yourself in all of this. It's quite chaotic at the moment. If you feel that there may be a difference of opinion and you both clash, and I want to add to that, I don't feel that this is anything to do with the two of you on a personal, or it is nothing personal, not on a personal level. I think this is something being discussed about someone else, and you don't want, you both agreed on, this is something you don't both agree on regarding this other person. You're not definitely on different pages. That just sort of that showed up just then. The story, it does go on. There's a backstory to this, so it could be that there is someone in the picture, and it's stirring the pot within your relationship. So that's why I said to you, it's not a personal attack. It's not on a personal level. But if somebody's getting involved in your relationship, I would be inclined to maybe get on the same page as your partner. I mean, I it's what works best for you, but there is definitely someone else who is trying to jump in, trying to, as I said, create some sort of chaos. Your health, you seem to be doing all the right things. I feel you could be a little too stressed, even at the best of times. You're trying to get things done. You can take your time with some things. It's not impossible. You don't always have to be rushing into everything, Gemini. Have a great week.